Good evening, everybody. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day, if you want to call it that. Welcome to my little show, Midweek Mediumship. Thank you very much for being here this evening. Been away for a little bit, but I'm now back and with you this Wednesday evening. So as usual, do share us out, do like the stream. SPTV is a free platform. So by sharing all of us out who work on this platform, we all very much appreciate it. One thing to say, we don't need if you're watching on Facebook, we don't need your stars. We just need you and your company, your good energy, your interaction. That is all we need. And it's not just me this evening at 8 p.m. So a little bit later on this evening, we have Tony Coppins, who is going to do some card reading as well. So again, you've got a few hours of entertainment this evening. So do stick with us. So if you are watching, do put in the comments whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, wherever it is you're watching from, do start commenting so I know that you are there. So get your comments coming in. So yeah, it's working all on Facebook again, I've been told. So that's all good. And obviously YouTube as well. So Serendipity, hello to you. So let us know if you're watching. Melissa, hello to you as well. Thanks for watching there on YouTube. Who else have we got? Let's see, we've got coming in. Helen Smith, hello to you, Helen Smith, watching on Facebook there. Let's see who else. Kate Hartshawn, hello to you, Kate, watching on Facebook there as well. Chrissy, I'm fabulous. Thank you very much. Hope you are as well, Chrissy, watching on YouTube there. Madeline, hello, Madeline, watching on YouTube. Not YouTube, Facebook. I lost the plot already. Sarah, hello, watching on YouTube. Debbie Lamb, good morning to you. I know Debbie's watching from the US through Facebook. Got Monica as well watching on YouTube there. Hello to you. I'll say a few more hellos and then we shall get on with it. Janine Jones from South Wales. Hello to you, Janine, watching on Facebook. Jodie, good evening. Also watching from South Wales as well. Welcome, welcome. Anita, good evening to you as well, watching there on Facebook. Do a couple more. Caroline, hello Caroline, watching on Facebook there. Oh, Deborah, hello Deborah. I know Deborah's also watching from the US as well, watching through Facebook. And Debbie watching on YouTube. Hello to you, Debbie. So do keep your comments coming in. Do keep saying hello. Carolyn, oh hello Carolyn. I saw you work in Maidenhead Spiritualist Church. Oh, well, welcome. Thanks for tuning in to my little show this evening, Carolyn. Watching on Facebook there. So yeah, keep your comments coming in throughout the evening as well, and I'll say hello intermittently between the readings. Let me just say hello to Katerina from South Africa, I think that was, and when that was fabulous, and Wendy from Australia. Well, we're going international tonight, people, international. So this evening, some of you have seen me work before because you watch the show regularly or you've watched me elsewhere. And some of you might be new to me. So let me just quickly explain what's happening this evening. So where we have Tony this evening with card readings, this evening I'm doing a mediumship reading. So that is connecting to your loved ones in the spirit world. So if you know how I work very honestly. I say it as I see it, hear it and feel it. And I don't interpret everything because the message is for you. It's not for me. So I'm not meant to understand everything. So I just allow myself to open up to spirit, to allow them to use me how they want to use me this evening, as always. So if I do come to you and work with you, it's up to you. You can either come on live on here on this screen through Zoom, if you're comfortable with that. If you're not, because we understand that not everybody wants to be on camera, that's absolutely fine. If you don't want to do that, then just interact with me through the comment section. And if you do that, just do it as quick as you can, because obviously there are slight delays with this technology. So yes, again, if I'm working with you, either comment back as quick as you can, or Richard will put in the comments the link to come on to Zoom to have a live reading here on camera. So completely up to you. There's no pressure. Either way, it's just showing you how it's going to work this evening. Hello, Cindy. So yeah, I don't. Our comments are on auto, fabulous. My Zoom won't work. I have tried. No worries, Melissa. It's fine because as the old school way is to do it through the comments anyway. So Spirit don't really care whether it's through a comment or on the screen. They don't really care. It still works, so it doesn't matter. So I don't always know what I'm going, but I know I've already got a spirit person with me anyway, so I'm going to go with him straight away. I'm seeing comments flash up now and again. I don't see every single comment, people. All right, just bear that in mind as well. So I'm not ignoring you if I don't say hello to you. I just don't see the full stream of comments. Right, just to be clear. Right, but I'm going to start though. Bear with me because I need a bit of water. So I'm giving out my evidence from spirits. If you understand the majority of the information, then do let us know. If you can only understand bits and pieces of it, then the message is probably not going to be for you. All right, so you need to be able to understand the majority of the information that I'm being told from spirit. All right. Right. So the first link that I've got here, I know I've got a man with me before, because you can see it's affecting my chest. And before I came on, before I went live, I started coughing. Right, I've not coughed all day at all. So this gentleman in spirit, who I feel is like a dad or a grandfather, I want to call him a small man. I don't see a tall man that I've got, but this man, his lungs were really affected, and I want to say that I feel that he had a condition like COPD or emphysema. That's how it's making me feel, because my chest felt very breathy and I'm coughing. And also the term I heard in my head is spongy lungs. So I know spongy lungs, that's how your lungs go if you have COPD or emphysema. So I know I've got that condition that he puts on me. He may not have passed with it, but I know it's just a condition that he would have had. I say quite a shorter man, I would say. I'm 5'8", and he's shorter than that is my feeling. He may have even had a little hunch in the back, right? Just a little hunch. Not bent over, anything like that. Maybe just a little hunch in the shoulders as he got a little bit older. And he did say to me, don't blame the smoking. Because I can feel there's smoking there, but he's saying to me, don't blame the smoking. So my mind's trying to figure out, okay, does it mean that he didn't smoke or that he did smoke, and just don't blame the smoking for it, right? Because he liked to smoke. But that's what I heard in my head with him as well. But I know his chest, I'm still feeling it now. It was quite a straightforward kind of man, is what I want to say as well. So communication wise, I feel quite straightforward with his communication. And there's something relevant to the month of April, to be a birthday, passing, anniversary in the month of April. And also randomly, and guys and I do work randomly, is that he showed me honeycomb. And so either he liked honeycomb, you could get like the little pieces of honeycomb. So either he liked them or you like them. Because like in a crunchy bar, for example, that's honeycomb. So that was shown to me as well. Now, I also feel like he liked going for his walks, because I'm seeing a guy is going walking as well. So I know I don't necessarily want to sit down and do nothing. Although my chest felt bad, I'm still going for I'm going for a walk. But this chest thing is really, excuse me, significant here. Dearing me. Excuse me, I'll pull my chair in. So if you can understand all the information that I've got here, please let me know, just so I know what I'm going. So I don't feel much of a talker with him, because the way he's communicating with me is that he's kind of showing me things, but it's not really paying me much attention. It's because again, I can just see him walking. I'm seeing the back of him walking back and forwards. So it doesn't strike me as a real talkative person, to be honest. And again, just feels quite straightforward in his communication. So if he had something to say, he would say it and it'd be worth saying, but I don't feel that I'm a talky kind of person. That's what I want to say with him as well. Um, let me see. I'm seeing Rebecca's comment there. Let me see. No, wasn't a talker. I just don't feel that it was. Um, okay. Right, Rebecca Whelan. Let me come to Rebecca. I think Rebecca would probably prefer to communicate through the comments if I'm correct, which is fine. So, Rebecca, it sounds like my dad. All right. Would you understand, Rebecca, then that your dad, especially towards the end of his life, was, how do I say it? I don't feel so I don't feel so cheerful, right? I say it with respect, not necessarily saying he was a miserable person, but I just feel like his personality changed because as he's communicating with me, his I don't know if I want to say standoffish, but just not um communicating in a strong kind of way. I just feel like I'm a little bit, I don't know if I'm closed off or I'm not as happy as I was. It just doesn't come across to me, oops, um, as a happy-go-lucky man. He may have been in his younger years, but I just feel as he got older, maybe just felt a bit rubbish with the chest. I just feel a bit downtrodden. Downtrodden? Do I say that? That that's just dropped in my head. Um, Yeah, oh, he was very sad. Okay. Well, I do feel that's oh, it's not sad now, Rebecca, right? This is just him putting that on me, just so we know that it is him coming in, right? And communicating here. So just to kind of describe himself, so you know this is your dad, right? And you said, I think you said you understood the honeycomb as well, because that was quite important, because that flashed up in my head. Now, okay. I think I felt that he was short, and I'm going to stick to that. I know you said he was tall, but I'm going to say he was short. But as I was saying, as I'm linking more into that, Rebecca, was there some kind of joke or something where he had mentioned like he felt it was shrinking with age or something? Because although you say he's tall, and I believe you, as your dad, you know him better than me, there's a sense of the shortness coming in. So my mind's now trying to interpret that because it bothers me if I get something, not if I get, doesn't bother me if I get something wrong, but when something keeps being shown to me in my mind that is short, it's I just want to make sure of what it's saying. So would you understand that there being some kind of joke about shrinking with age or some kind of comment about shrinking with age? I just need to put that out there. Yeah, I think he did mention shrinking. That's where that's going then, because that's just how it's putting at my mind, that it's showing me as a short person rather than a tall person. Right. That's fine. Not to make it fit, but if that's just what's being put in my mind. So I need to make sure it links with you. And what is that you're showing me? Okay. Again, for something really random, Rebecca, if I give you spring onions, would you understand that what that is? I'm just being shown spring onions in my head. So I don't know whether they grew them or ate them or liked them. I don't know. But I was just got to mention the spring onions with your dad as well. Um, are you? All right. Okay. I want to say with him as well, Rebecca, what I've just heard in my head is that he wants you to know that he is um more mobile now. So my feeling with that is towards the end of his life, and look, I know people's mobility slows down a little bit when you get older. Actually, some people don't. Um, but his mobility slowed down, but he's got that back again. I've got to say, he became frail. Okay, that's fine. Well, not anymore, right? He's got his mobility back. He's telling me he wants you to know that. Um, this makes me still cough. He has a really bad chest, really bad chest. Um, okay, all right. Was there? Oh my God, I've just chopped up some spring onions about 20 minutes ago. Okay. I must be psychic, Rebecca. That's fine. Then that, if that's the case, that's that. Let's take me back a little bit, actually. That's a way of acknowledging, which makes sense as to why I was talking to me at this particular moment. That is, it was with you about 20 minutes ago whilst you were chopping those spring onions. Again, it's those little random things, right? That there's no way on earth I could know to prove that Dad is here, right? So that's fine. You get it. Marvelous. Now, as I'm gonna start wrapping up here with the message, I feel Dad. I don't know if this message has been given to you before through a medium, but Dad is just saying to me that he is, whereas I don't necessarily feel he felt a lot of peace towards the end of his life. I feel peace now, and I almost feel that what he's saying is when he passed the spirit, for him, his um his soul feels that sense of relief being in the spirit world, because he's in a place where his physical body is not restricting him from doing the things that he used to do. And so that's what is coming in this evening. That's what I want to say to you now. Is what I'm hearing in my head, is that just sense of relief that I am okay where I am. Now, I said my dad loves working with you. Now, saying that, I'm glad you said that. I don't ever remember what I say to people in previous readings, right? So hopefully what I've said here this evening, Rebecca, some of it will be new things that I've given you. But I couldn't tell you if I've said it before or if it was new, if it's the same evidence. I can't tell you because I don't remember it. Any medium will tell you that. We don't remember our previous readings that we've done. If we've read for people 2 or 3 times, we still ain't got a clue what we said that previous time. So I hope that information that's come in is new evidence, so you know it's your dad that's come in. Don't cry over the... Okay. It's talking about these onions again. This is symbolic. Don't... I want to say don't cry over the onions. And I kind of want to make a little bit of a joke about it. Don't cry over the onions. But I also think it's symbolic for wiping away those tears and standing in your strength, or knowing your strength and just pushing forward. Don't cry over the onions. So it's that thing of, look, Dad's here, wipe away those tears, don't let it get you down, whatever it is. And aside from that, it's just Dad saying, look, I am here. Just remember that. So with that, Rebecca, I'm very happy to leave Dad's love with you. Thank you very much for commenting and validating. Oh, okay, bless you. I was crying when I was chopping them up earlier. Okay, that's fine. Don't cry over them, Rebecca. It's all right. Okay. So I'm gonna leave your dad's love with you. Thank you very much, Rebecca. Marvelous. See, I feel better now. I can breathe. I'm not coughing. Very nice. Right. Who else is there? Let me know if you're watching. Mrs. MB. Is that Mrs. MB? Courtney Collins, hello to you. Watching on Facebook. Carrie Ann, thank you very much for watching through Facebook. Deborah, bless you. Hello. Amy Louise Jones, hello to you. Watching on Facebook there. Leanne L, hello, watching on YouTube. Spirit of Love, not said hello to you yet. So hello, Spirit of Love, watching on YouTube. Kerry Bourne, hello to you, Kerry Bourne. Oh, hang on. Anne A. Young, hello to you, watching on Facebook. Can I come back to Kerry a second? Yeah, that was Kerry Bourne. Kerry Brown? No, that one previously. Kerry, is it Kerry Bourne? Have I just read that completely wrong? Oh, thank you. Kerry Bourne, right. Let's Kerry Bourne. Would you understand if I'm with the right person, right? Kerry, would you understand a memory of I feel like I'm on like a family day out or something, and we're at the beach. And because what I saw in my head as I looked at your comment, I suddenly at the beach and I felt like there is a funny memory of being attacked by a seagull or something. Because I feel like we're walking along this beach or down a promenade or something, and we've got like I'm eating either an ice cream, something like that. I know I'm eating something, and like a seagull swoops down and nicks it, like pinches it or something. I don't know if it's an ice cream or see my mind's interpret as an ice cream or fish and chips or something, but I just feel like I'm attacked by this bleeding seagull. It might not seem funny at the time, but it's making me laugh as I'm seeing it in my head. Um, okay. Oh, you're saying yes. All right. That sometimes it's just spirit's way of just getting my attention to a particular person. And so they showed me that mental image of something being taken by a seagull. Right, Kerry. Let's see. Right, who's coming in? I feel it's a female in spirit who is wanting to link. And I don't know if they were involved in this memory or they're just telling me about it. Um, but I feel like I've got a lady coming in. I don't know if it's a mother or grandmother. I know I don't know what generation it is at this particular minute, but the lady that I've got, she a lovely lady, but she would say it as she saw it. There's no, she wasn't backwards and coming forwards. Um, yeah, Seagull did nick it. Fabulous. That's fine. So I know that I was being shown that by spirit. Then that's right. Um, yeah, I've got a lady who I feel is quite yeah, say it as I saw it. There's no beating around the bush. It's just you've got something to say, then you say it, right? It's just her communication style. She's very family orientated, and I know that her family was important to her, especially like I feel the grandkids. So that's what I want to say, the grandkids. So I don't know if this is your grandmother or mother, I don't know, because she's talking about the grandkids, which could be grandkids, great grandkids, doesn't matter. It's just the grandchildren that are important. But she seems very family orientated. I feel like I want to be the boss with her, is my feeling as well. Um, that she almost feels like she kept things together, like she was the glue to the family, is what I want to say. And that just makes me feel. Um, what? Um, and the cuppa. Now we all like a cup of tea, but I've got to mention a cup of tea. I don't know if it's no, she's saying cuppa. So I don't know if it's cup of tea or cup of coffee, but she's showing yes, grandmother. Okay, but she must have liked a cup of tea or something because she keeps showing me that as well. And the toffees. I've got to mention the toffees. Okay. Um, oh, she stood there with her hands on her hips now. So I've got my hands on my hips. So she just has that stance about her that she was in that she was in charge. Um, wouldn't mess with her either, is what I want to say. Because what she said when is my feeling here. Um, but no, I feel like she looked after everybody, is how she met her from a character personality kind of point of view. Although she was no straightforward, she still very much looked after people, is what I want to say. As a very family orientated. Mm, come on, my darling, give me some more at who? Okay, I need to give you she loved her tea. Marvelous. I need to get like Anne or Anna. I don't know where that name goes. It's not necessarily hers that I pick up. I've just had that name placed in my mind as well, Anne or Anna. So I need to give you that as well. She makes me feel like she worked really hard, Kerry. Really hard. I don't know in what sense it is, but I feel like I'm doing a lot of washing. I don't know why. It sounds really mad, but that's what I feel like I'm doing. So I don't know if she worked very much in charge. So I don't know if she worked in the laundry. Because you know what I'm seeing? It's like this goes back a long way, right? Um, but it's like I'm washing no washing machine I've got here on the old like the boards. I'm washing clothes on the boards. And that sounds really ancient, but that wasn't so long ago people were doing that, you know. But that's what I feel like I'm doing. But I feel like she's always doing laundry. So again, I don't know if she worked in some kind of laundry capacity or whether it was just her at home, had a lot of kids or something. I don't know. But feel like I'm doing all this, washing all the laundry, trying to keep a tidy house at the same time. Very busy, your nan, is my feeling. I've called her nan, not grandmother, not grandma. I've called her nan. Anyhow, um, that's kind of my perception of it. She worked really hard. Um, but she would have done because she's not the kind of lady that would have expected people to do things for her. If she wanted to do something, she's going to do it herself, is my feeling with her as well. She don't need anyone's permission to do anything. If she wants it done, she just get it done. That's it. So she seemed quite organized as well from that sense. She knew what she had to do, organized, get it done, no messing about, sort it out now. There's not the connection to laundry is because I had laundry placed in my head again. Uh, uh, what else, love? Um, who? Give them, give you the what? The March. Okay. I'll say it as I'm hearing it then. Hey, would you understand? I've just heard in my head about giving someone their marching orders. And I don't, for me, it's almost like, I don't know if someone would, if, if someone's being kicked out of home or something, or there's been a separation, or this was her. Just saying, talk about giving the person their marching orders. I don't feel that's to do with their personality. I feel it's like a situation that's happened where someone was told, I don't know, to get out, or there was an end of a relationship or something, and that person was given their marching orders. I don't know if that's what the context of it is, but it's just what she's heard in my head about giving someone their marching orders, and she wouldn't be afraid to give someone their marching orders either. So I just have to bring that in because that's just dropped in my head. Say it again to me. Oh. Um, January is also important, Kerry. I've said January placed in my mind. So when those months are put into my mind, they represent a birthday, passing, or anniversary. So I'll leave that with you as well. I don't know if it's to do with her or to do with yourself, but January seems to be an important month that she's just pointing out. Now, as for the message here, she was a tough lady, right? And I feel that she's trying to bring in that energy for you to take from, because what she said to me as well is, you need to keep up your strength, Kerry, and you need to be strong at this particular moment. So I feel there's a little bit of tiredness here with you as well. And she's saying, you need to keep what she wants me to do is put my chest out, right? I feel she had that kind of stance, like, come on. It's like you stand tall, you stand proud. And that's what she's saying. It's that you stand tall, you stand proud, you know your strength and use it, basically. So which is just saying she's trying to get you to pull from her strength, whatever situation you're going through, it's remember how strong Nan was, grandma was, and pull on that. And that's what she's doing. She really wants you to stand tall and stand proud, chest out, no messing. Struggling at the minute, bless you. So no, remember, you've got to stand proud, she said. That's what she keeps saying. So she's quite a proud woman as well. You stand proud, you stand tall. And what? And remember who you are and where you come from. Were her last words. Remember who you are and where you come from. And I know it's spring and I've seen these flowers today, right? But for whatever reason, I've got to give you a daffodil. It's bright yellow. So symbolically, the yellow can be that she's given you or wants you to not give you permission to, you don't need permission, but to put that energy, that color of bit of laughter around you, a bit of put a smile on your face again. So it's that bright yellow energy of what we might consider to be happiness, joy. It's a happy color, and she's trying to give that to you. But daffodils could also be symbolic for you as well, whether it's your favorite flower or hers. I don't know, but that's just what I've got to leave you with. So Kerry, do take grandma's love here, and I'm happy to leave her love with you. Thank you. Right. Who else have we got? So if you're still there, people, do keep saying hello. Hopefully you're sharing the stream and you're liking it as well. So keep doing that for us, please, if you could. Debbie McPherson, hello to you. Who else have we got? Alma McDonald, hello to you, Alma. Johnny Blake, hey bro. Hello. Terry Louise, hello Terry. Watching on YouTube. Tara Bradshaw, hello to you. Kelly Elliott, hello Kelly, watching on Facebook. So I've got itchy nose all of a sudden. Victoria Ralph, watching on Facebook. I love that photo of the cat. Lorraine Hughes, hello to you, Lorraine. Gail. So my daughter got a burger took by a gull. Oh, I see what you mean. Dawn Cuniff, hello to you as well, Dawn. Kim Rose, hello to you as well. Right, let me see what I've got going on in my head. Oh, Sam B, hello to you, waving a pink hand, apparently. That's what it says on the screen. Chrissy, hello to you as well. Kim Byrne, hello, watching on YouTube. Right, let me see. Next link, where am I going? What's going on? Okay. Debbie Mono. No, it's not stuffy. It's just it was tickling. I hope it's not growing. Don't grow anymore. But anyhow, that's itchy nose the sign of an argument. Oh, is it? Oh, no arguments here because I can't be bothered. I'm too tired to argue, and I'll just poke him in the eye, and that's it. Right. What am I doing? Right, who have I got coming in? Right, okay. Right, I don't know who I'm going to this with this one. Thank you. I have yeah, leave them on auto and I'll see. I've got a cough again. Right, I have got okay, I have got this is an older lady who I feel I know she is a grandmother, but she may not be your grandmother, she may be your mum, because in my mind, she's taken me back to a memory she has of playing with her grandchildren and watching her grandchildren play with their toys specifically. So this lady that I'm seeing she is quite a short lady, about the same height as my nan, which is 4 foot nothing. Maybe 4'9", something like that, about 5 foot, maybe below that, but quite a short lady, quite a petite lady as well. And I feel she may have even lost a lot more weight at the end of towards the end of her life, because I feel that the clothes that she was wearing would kind of swamp her a little bit. She's got a cardigan on, and the cardigan just looks a bit oversized. So to me, it feels like she would have lost a little bit of weight towards the end. Um, and what she's showing me in particular is that there's a little boy on a car. Looks like he's sitting on a carpet, and it looks like he's playing with like a train set or a toy trains. It could even be like Thomas the Tank Engine, but it's like she's enjoying watching the children play. But in particular, there's a memory of watching a little boy play, which it looks to me like a train set, because I feel like I've got trains on the track here that this little boy is playing with. So that's what she's showing me in my mind. So again, for me, what I'm feeling with that is that it's a memory that she's got of watching this child play with this train set. Now she's a lovely lady, I want to say. My husband, her sons love trains. Oh, Melissa, okay, bear with me. Let's see what else I can get. I can get from her. Lovely lady, and you have a collection of them. All right, bear with me, Melissa. I might be with you. Let me just get a couple more bits, just so I know I'm definitely with you there. Oh, Debbie can take most of it as well. My, how do I put it? My feeling is that she does seem a little bit down towards the end of her life. I feel a little bit there's a little bit of sadness around her towards the end. And I don't know if that's because she had a particular condition or whether she felt a little bit lonely. I don't know. There's just a slight sadness I feel with her towards the end. She wasn't like that throughout her life. It just seems to be creeping up to the end of her life. There's just a little bit of sad energy around her. She passed away for my, oh, okay, let's see. Oh, that might explain the sadness then. Well, I'm feeling that. Okay, let's see. I've got one more thing just so I know. Oh, okay. Melissa, does your husband do jumping jacks or something? Is he like into the gym or what have you? Because I've just heard, unless jumping jacks is a place, jumping jacks, jumping jacks. I've just had that in my head. I don't know, Richard. I don't know. I just heard there's probably a bar somewhere called Jumping Jacks. I'm sure there is. But my mind's interpreting jumping jacks as, doing the old, what they call, I don't know, there's another like star jumps, that's it. But I've heard jumping jacks. But that's what I'm seeing, that's what I'm perceiving in my head. So I feel like my mind's interpreting that way, but I wasn't seeing it. I just heard jumping jacks put in my head. So I just need to put that there as well. I doubt it was this lady doing jumping jacks. I'm not seeing her doing that. Talk about getting a gym member. Okay. Melissa, and your daughter used to be in gymnastics. Okay, right. Melissa, let me work. I feel right there. It does feel right to me, I've got to say. So, Melissa, I'll work with you. That's okay. So you said this is your mother-in-law, right? Um, so I think you're understanding everything I'm saying so far. So first thing I'll say, Melissa, obviously, is that this lady is no longer in pain, right? It's just she's shown me herself that way, so you know that is her, that this is her that we're talking about. So she's just putting the impression on me about how she was towards the end of her life, so we know, okay, this is her coming in. But those trains are really significant because I knew it was trains I was seeing. All right, so I know she was trying to give me those bits and pieces to validate this is her as well by connecting herself to those trains which you know about. Okay, were they? And Melissa, I don't know if this is to do with the passing of this lady, or I think you said your daughter had passed as well, bless you. About balloons being let off, because you're talking to me about balloons, and I've asked, okay, what do you mean by the balloons? And the reply I got was that balloons had been sent up into the sky, which felt to me like a memorial thing that we did to remember someone. So I'm just seeing these balloons go up in the air. So she's telling me about that as well. Yes. Oh, your husband's still into trains. Okay, fabulous. So I know that's a big connection there. And the fact she mentioned jumping jacks is maybe that's mum-in-law's way of kind of encouraging him to go ahead with that gym membership. Now, Spirit is not going to tell us what to do. Maybe that's just her encouragement or her, oh, just in butterflies as well, or just her acknowledgement of that. She knows that's what he's thinking. All right, a memorial. Thank you. Yeah, as I've just said, I've seen butterflies in my head, so I know butterflies will be symbolic here as well. Will have some meaning for you. I mean, butterflies can have several symbolic meanings, but I've just literally just seen a quick flash of a butterfly in my mind, which I feel it will be important there for you as well. The what? I don't. I don't know which one that is. Melissa, do you understand either an issue with the liver or kidneys in someone? And I don't know if that person is still living, whether they're passed, but I've just had that put into my mind, liver or kidneys. But I was asking her, okay, which one? Oh, you've got a tattoo of butterfly. I see. Fabulous. That's fine then. So if that's all that is, it flashed up in my head. Oh, you try and catch them. Okay, so butterflies are symbolic. It felt more like it was an image of something rather than a literal butterfly. But if you can take it both ways, that's perfect. It's just that I know that just seemed to be important. Yeah, liver, kidneys. So I kind of want to put my hand on my back, which would be where the kidneys are. So I won't go on about it, but that's just what's been dropped in my head. So I don't know where I need to place that. What is September? Okay. September also, your husband only has one. Oh, get out of it. And has one kidney. Okay. So that for me is definitely confirmation this is his mother. Talking about that. That's fab. Yeah, September, I've been told, is a significant month. So again, it would be a birthday passing or some kind of anniversary. But my mind's been taken to September specifically with that. And that kidney cancer years ago. Okay. Excuse me. So I know that's fine. That's perfect confirmation there. Who? I don't find they say Joe or Jody, Joe. I kind of need to give that name as well. September, her oldest son took his own. Okay, all right. So it's definitely significant to her, to you as well, I suppose. But September, I know it's important. Yeah, I don't if it's I don't know it's Joe or Jody I'm hearing. I don't get too caught up on names, but if I hear them, I do say them. So I'm just going to give that across as well. That's okay. All right. She's letting me know as well, Melissa. She said she knows that you look out for the signs. And she's saying to me, there's no such thing as coincidence. I know that as well. Well, that's just what I believe, it's how I live my life. No such thing as coincidence. And she knows you look out for those signs and to continue to look out for those signs. Right. What's that? Pennies. Pennies? Does she? All right. Joe is my last father's name, my middle name, and my last daughter's. I'll get out of it. Okay. Even I surprised myself. So Joe, very important then, obviously, clearly. Thank you for that validation. It's just no, this lady's doing a fabulous job of giving this evidence here. Now, come back to the pennies. I feel like, Melissa, you must either find pennies or like dimes or whatever you want to call them in random places. Like some people call them pennies from heaven, but it's like, yeah, but they're dimes or pennies or just coins in random places. Or you see them as lucky or something, because that's what she's telling me about the pennies, trying to send the pennies. And that's linked onto the back of what she's talking about, looking out for the signs, and pennies in random places will be one of them. So it's got to mention that as well. Um, uh, um, um, is there? Okay, I don't know what that is though. Is it dimes? That's fine, as long as you get it. That's all right. Um, is there? There's a dog there as well, apparently. I don't know what the dog is, but she's just because I'm not seeing it. I don't get breeds given to me, unfortunately, because it's not my frame of reference necessarily. But she said there's a dog here as well, but I don't know what I couldn't tell you what the type is. I'm just being told it rather than being shown it. But I feel it would have been actually a darker color. I don't see like a white dog. It seems to be a darker color, but that's what she's informing me of. There is a dog there. Um, say, uh, oh, okay. Is that the message? All right. Um, as the message is coming in, Melissa, from her. Now, I know there might be a lot more other people over there in the spirit world, but it's this lovely lady that's come in to do kind of the talking for everybody. So although other people haven't stepped forward with her, does not mean they're not there. That's important to say for some reason. I don't know why, because she's looking after them all. She seems like kind of lady to me that she's, thank you, she's looking after them all. And I also want to say, uh, I've got to say to you, give yourself, or she wants you to at least, give yourself a pat on the back, Melissa, and be proud of yourself, because what she's saying is all that you've gone through in these past few years, I feel like the last 5 years in particular have been very difficult. And she's saying, give yourself a pat on the back for looking at where you were and where you've come, what you've come through, where you come from, and where you are today. And she said, don't ever forget that. And what? And when you do feel like giving up sometimes, just think about where your spirit people are and what they would want for you, which is not to give up, right? And whatever way, shape, or form that is. So I feel quite a strong message there from her. And also, I don't know if your husband believes in this or not, but it is another message of I am there looking after my boy as well. And I kind of want to nudge him to get that elbow to get to the gym is what I want to say, right? Because you know he's been thinking it. So get him doing those star jumps, those jumping jacks, whatever you want to call them. So Melissa, thank you very much for acknowledging that information, for taking that link there. And I'm happy to leave her love with you and those others in the spirit world. I haven't stepped forward this evening, but I know that they're there. She's got her eye on them. She's looking after them. So take all their love. All right, Melissa. And I'm happy to leave it there with you. Thank you. Right. So people, don't go away. We've got a little commercial break. So I'll see you in a second.
Help Spiritual Psychics TV grow our TikTok channel. Connect with us at sptv UK. We're on a journey to reach our next milestone, and we need your help. Follow us today and support us going live. Imagine getting personalised readings, discovering your card of the day, and so much more. Don't miss out on the opportunity to explore new adventures with us. Follow, engage, and transform. Join our growing community at Spiritual Psychics TV with @SPTV UK on TikTok.
Introducing the SPTV app, your digital spiritual guide for an enlightening journey like no other. Immerse yourself in a world of audio and visual content crafted to inspire, educate, and entertain. Seek guidance with our card of the day, choosing up to 6 cards for personal insights. Enhance your daily life with our wellness section, featuring nutritious recipes, affirmations, and balanced living tips. Explore our spiritualism section for a deep understanding of the religion, its principles, and spiritual answers. Unravel the secrets of the clairs and broaden your spiritual horizon. Easily find local readers, therapists, centers, or churches with our comprehensive directory. Stay connected with live broadcasts, check our schedule, and get to know our insightful presenters. Delve into the meanings of angel numbers, crystals, and a comprehensive list of divination meanings. All of this and more, available for free on the SPTV app. Download now at sptv.uk/app and start your journey with your digital spiritual guide.
Tonight from 8 p.m, join us for our popular show, Live with Spirit, which offers the opportunity for different readers to demonstrate their mediumship or psychic abilities. Being inspired to draw spirit, Emily Baker hosts her own mediumship and psychic art show from 6 p.m. tomorrow.
Join Ashley, Natalie and Wendy tomorrow from 8 p.m. for their show, Living Spiritually, where viewers can explore fascinating subjects with live readings.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the little break there. So we'll get on with it. Just to say thank you to Cindy Woodside for that lovely little comment there on Facebook. Thank you very much. As I say, I don't see all of your comments, so I shall look at them after this evening. Once this evening's finished, I'll look back at them. But thank you for all your comments. I've been told there's some very nice ones whilst we were going through that break there. So thank you very much. Anyhow, Simon Davis, good evening to you. Bernadette, hello Bernadette. Can't join David, just wanted to send you out. Thank you, Bernadette. Bless your heart. I'll speak to you soon. Who else have we got? Is it Sila Sibia? If I've pronounced it wrong, I apologize, but hello to you. Say that again to me. Sahil Sibia. Sibia. Okay, I don't want to butcher anyone's name, so I'll leave it there. Thank you for watching. John M. Jones. Hello, John M. Jones. I hope you're well, my friend. I know you're watching in the States. Lynette from South Africa. Hello, Lynette. Thanks for joining. Dawn Reeves as well. Hello, Dawn Reeves. Right, what am I doing? Who have I got? I don't know. I don't know either, Rich. Patricia Fowler. Hello to you. Kerry Brown. Hello to you as well. Are you? All right, who are you? Your dad. Okay. It's only me. I know, I'd love them to say that. Deborah, hello. Who are you? Come on, mate. Who are you? I like you because I can feel your energy. Right. I feel your dad. Right. I feel I've got dad here. Now, dad doesn't, it feels quite a laid back guy to me. Very much a man's man, but in a nice way, is who would shake your hands, give one of those men hugs as well, is my feeling. And I just feel he passed way before his time, but he does make me feel like dad. And I feel like I want to connect with my daughter is my feeling. Because I know obviously that daughter misses her dad, because he just feels like that family man, great dad, worked hard, very playful man as well. Now it's not telling me what he passed with. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that condition. I don't know if I was in. I don't know if I know if I want to go above my 40s. I don't know. It just there. I know he just passed way before his time. I'm definitely not in my 60s. I don't even know if I'm in my 50s. Now I could be wrong with that age bracket, because I'm being told. I'm not being told it. I'm just kind of feeling it from what I'm seeing. But he had a very youthful energy, a youthful character is what I want to say as well. Very playful. Um, and he would have had darker hair in his younger years as well. As in, I don't see a blonde man. I feel like I've got a darker haired man looking at me. I do feel quite a young dad. I can't get away from it. What are you doing? Okay, I feel like mm, I might be pulled to Kerry Brown. Bear with me a second. Let me see. I just want to get some. I know there's a few people that can take it. I'm trying to get some more specifics here, so now I'm going to the right person. I feel like he's trying to show me a photo of himself where I feel like I'm sat in a chair. I'm looking sideways at the camera, and I'm smiling. It doesn't feel like it's a full size photo though. It's like I'm seeing him from kind of the stomach or the chest up. But I know he's sat down in a chair. Again, it's looking at the camera kind of sideways. It's not front on. It's almost like a side picture. And I'm smiling at the camera, because he was a happy man. Not a nice disposition, not a miserable man. Again, I feel quite a fun, loving man, quite happy-go-lucky. I feel quite sociable with him as well. I like to be with people. I like to be out. Where else are you taking me? I do feel like I'm in a pub as well, actually. So I feel like I've got a pint in my hands. That's why I feel like I'm seeing that as well. Um, now, so I feel drawn to Kerry Brown, I've got to say. So Kerry Brown, I'm gonna work with you if that's all right. He was always in the pub, all right. I thought so. Right, Kerry Brown, I'm working with you, my darling. So thank you for acknowledging. Okay, so Kerry, I'll try and give some more information in what is dropping into my mind, right? Let's see. Come on, Dad, you've made that link now. Let's give me something else. Now, I don't always get told how spirit pass. It's just not how they work with me. I might feel if it was a shock or it was sudden or we expected it. But I don't always get told explicitly, this is what I had or this is how I passed, right? And he's certainly not telling me that either. My impression, Kerry, with him is that I don't feel he's the type of man that would dwell on that anyway. It's not that I'm nonchalant about it, but it's like if he's gonna come through and talk about anything, it would not be his death that he's going to talk about, right? It would be other subjects, other things, not that. It just seems a bit too happier, or a bit more happier than that. Like I don't want to dwell on that. I don't want to go to the negative. I want to keep it positive. That's how it makes me feel. So it's not giving me any indication at this current time of what the passing condition was. And it doesn't necessarily matter anyway if you know it's your dad that's coming through, right? Um, yeah, I don't know if he would have believed in what I'm doing, because I'm asking him to give me some more things that gives extra validation that it's you coming in. That's a bit random, but I'll say it. Onion rings. Onion rings? Okay. Make me look a fool. Right. Um, Terry, I've got to get really random, I know, but I've got to give you onion rings. And I don't actually know if they are actually like as in like, you fry them like the proper food, or whether they're onion rings as in like the packets of crisps you can get in the shape of onion rings, or they're called onion rings. So I just asked him something really random to give me, and he just dropped that in my head. So I don't know if that belongs to you or to him, but I've just got to bring that in as well. Um, I also feel quite strong with him, Kerry, I got to say, as in physicality. I feel quite strong. So I don't know what he did for a job, but I do feel quite upper body strength with him, I've got to say. I just feel quite strong there as well in stature. But it was well loved and well liked, your dad, by a lot of people. I think it feels to me like he knew a lot of people knew him as well. That's how it makes me feel. He didn't believe in all this until I took him. Okay, I love onion ring crisps. Thank you. So that's what I've seen in my head. So that's again validation. So give me something random, and he has. So that's fabulous. Onion ring crisps. Actually, I saw them today in the supermarket. That's another story. Anyway, uh, all right. That's that the message. I'll give that in a second. Don't be okay. All right. I'll give that in a second, my friends. Well, he believes now, and he has to. He's got no choice really, because he stood here. I say he stood here talking to me. I can just see him in my head talking to me. So he has no choice but to believe it. Um, say that she did what? Restored. Kerry, this sounds mad to me, but I'm going to say it, and hopefully you'll understand it. He's talking about you, and he says she is the one person who restored my faith in humanity. Now, he's not giving me the context around that, and I don't necessarily need to know, but hopefully you understand why he said that. Maybe it's just because of the person that you are and how you treat people with respect, with kindness, and whatever else. It could simply be that, or it could be a situation happened in his life where you were able to, not displaying it purposefully, but the way you act as a person, you restored that faith in humanity for him. So I've just got to say that, right, without over interpreting it. Can give that to me. Say it again. I feel like as well, Kerry, someone's redecorating or has redecorated or something. It's talking about redecoration. I feel like I want to get it done, or is either heard conversations about it being done, but I've got to talk about redecoration, or at least changing things around in the house. Just put that in my mind as well. Don't forget that okay. Right, is this the message coming in as we wrap it up? Right, I'll give you two names, Kerry. Hopefully you can understand them or be able to place them. If not, it's fine for the minute. You might have to ask someone, but I feel like sounds like Steve. You're a paramedic, always looking after everyone's loved one. Okay, fab, that makes sense. That's why you said that then. Steve, I bought a house and he's worked it. Oh, fabulous. Okay, well, he knows. He's talking about the redecoration of it. There's a Steve and a Tony I've got to mention as well. No, I don't know if that's to do with your dad or to do with you at the minute, but those two names have dropped in. Steve, so I can't forget to mention Steve and Tony. And I don't know why he's mentioning shadows, because the message that was coming in, what I felt was coming in, was one, is extremely proud of you, all right? And this comes back to him talking about you know, for him, you show what a human should really be, right? And restoring his faith in humanity. But it's talking about the don't be I don't know how to put it. It's talking about shadows and not to be a shadow of yourself. Because there's that saying of that person's a shadow of their former self. So I don't know if what he's saying is towards the end of his life, he looked like he was a shadow of his former self, or whether it's a message within that for you is to fully be yourself. Don't allow those dark aspects of the path of your past to overshadow what you're doing going forward. Because of the job that you do, which I know is not easy, I'm sure you've seen some horrendous things. It's almost like you not letting, it keeps taking you back to past issues, is not allowing the darker aspects, like our shadow self. I don't really go in for all that, but they say that that shadow aspect of a self, don't allow that to overtake the light you need to shine out to do your work as a paramedic. Maybe that's where I was going with it. Again, without trying to overinterpret it, because hopefully you'd understand it, not myself. But are you? All right. I've got to say, again, as your dad's wrapping up here, so can you just remind her, just tell her that I want to say I'm big and strong again. So I don't know what that is, whether, I don't know, I don't know whether he became weaker towards the end of his life. I ain't got a clue because he's not telling me how he passed, but he's saying, can you tell her I am big and strong again? And don't worry about where I am, because now I believe. So he's fully aware of where he is in a spirit world. And that is ultimately proud of you. Shadows of my past. Okay, that's fine. That's how you understand it. That's all right. Because that's what he wants to say. It's not allow it. It's like, be yourself. Don't allow those past shadows to hold you back from your future stuff. I guess is what he's getting at there. I had a massive heart attack very sudden. Okay. And would he have done something like bang his chest like that? Because I kind of got like a Tarzan impression put in my head. Or whether it's to do with the heart, I don't know. He used to be a farmer. That's fine. Well, he's telling me he's big and strong, so that would make sense to me, as why I said earlier, why he makes me feel very like upper body strength. So Kerry, I'm very happy to leave your dad's love with you. Do take his love there, and his little message. Thank you very much for commenting and for taking that link. Thank you very much, Kerry. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it for this evening. Oh, we did. She's laughing at me. Okay, that's why. Okay, that's fine. Makes sense. The things they get me to do, the spirit people. Oh, all right. Okay. Okay. So we have, you can probably see on the screen, Pete. Can they see it, Richard, or just me? Okay, I see it as well. So it's just a last advert for Wayne Armand, who is another psychic medium. Actually, I have actually worked with online as well. A psychic and mediumship development course. As you can see, there's a 6-week interactive online Zoom program designed to teach you the basics of working with spirit along with your spirit guides. It covers things like the chakras, spirit guides, clairsenses, energy work, grounding and protection, psychic readings, and much more. So that's just a little advert. So if you're interested, do contact Wayne Armand there. But as for me, that is me done for the evening, everybody. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining, both on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you very much for sharing, for liking. If you want to contact me or want more information on me, as Richard's put on the screen there, you can find me on my Facebook page. But that's it for me. I am back in 2 weeks' time on the 27th of March at the same time as same time of 6 p.m. UK time. But I'm going to leave you to it. So look after yourselves, everybody. Have a good rest of the week, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Take care.